Why would you spend over $50 on an album that came out in 1974 and has had over 100 different issues and reissues? So why in the world would you spend $50 on a new one? That's what we're going to talk about today. Lynyrd Skynyrd, second helping. Here it comes. All right, Lynyrd Skynyrd's 1974 sophomore album, Second Helping. Great title. Coming off of Freebird in the debut album, going straight into Sweet Home Alabama. This album has hits, at least 4 hits that I still hear on the radio regularly today in 2021, including my all-time favorite Skynyrd song, Ballad of Curtis Lowe. That's got to be my all-time favorite. So, having said that, we know this is a good album. We don't need to really dive into it. So let's go straight into the pressing. Today we're discussing the Analog Productions issue of this. I believe it came out in 2017. It's board-on-board jacket. It is 200 grams. It is double disc 45 RPM. This is audiophile vinyl to the T. And we're going to talk about how it came out. Overall packaging, pretty standard. Board on board is definitely a hot marketing commodity. I personally don't care for it or hate it. I don't really feel any specific way about it. It's just kind of whatever to me. But it does feel, nice and sturdy, nice and heavy. Mine also shipped in a very impressive packaging. Ordered it from Absolute Sound. They have well above average packaging, I would say, and that is, I think, important when you're charging $50 for a single album. So on the mastering, this is A+. I mean, you want to understand what vinyl can sound like. This is 110% a reference-worthy album of a classic that people know the songs from, know the hits from. They've heard them time and time again. You can play this for almost anyone and they will recognize at least 1 or 2 songs off of this album. And that comes in real handy when your friends don't understand why you would spend money on vinyl, on a stereo system, on anything more than a Bluetooth speaker. This is something that will help that shine through and help people really, really understand what a good stereo and a good system is capable of. The mastering on this is beautiful, perfect, no clicks, no pops throughout. I did clean it. I do clean all of my records. But I have heard of a lot of people not even cleaning albums from Analog Productions, from 2RP, that frankly don't need it. They come in solid anti-static sleeves. They come with a nice packaging that creates permanent outer sleeve where you can keep all the hype stickers, keep everything covered and nice. It all around is just what I wish every record could be. I wish everything could be mastered this well. I wish everything could sound this good. I wish everything was of this quality. When it comes to reference material, Analog's productions are absolutely worth it. Now, if you're not a Lynyrd Skynyrd fan, don't spend the money. If you don't like the music, a good pressing might change your mind, but you'd probably rather catch that from somebody else before you drop that kind of money on a single album. So I will say that, that's the one caveat of I don't recommend buying these high dollar pressings if you don't know if you like the music or you don't already like it. Because obviously you can buy 2 to 4, especially if you're going to the used bin, at least 4 different albums for this price. So there is a lot to consider. And this isn't even as high as it goes. Obviously there's the MoFi 1 steps and things like that, where it can really start to add up, and not even to mention box sets and things like that. But if you're going for sound quality, and I mean the true audiophiles will even focus on only buying from Analog Productions, only buying MoFis, only buying these audiophile pressings for a reason. If you're wondering if this is worth the money, the answer is absolutely 100% yes.